Hello. So I'm going to be taking you through the process of creating your JUMIA Pay for Business account and then linking it with your Seller Center store. So the first thing we do is we go to Seller Center, log in, and then go to the tab settings. Next, you click on your profile. Then you click on payment method. At this part, you click on register to create a new JUMIA Pay for Business account. So I'm clicking on the link, which would direct me to the JUMIA Pay for Business account. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is to create my business name. I need to use an email address. So I'll create I'm creating my login access first. So I'm going to put a password. And then create account. So the next thing that happens is it will ask me, what do I want as my business name? So I can see my business name. My business name rather is Bloom Business. So I'll click on confirm. And then I'll click on confirm again. And voila, my my store is successfully linked to a JUMIA Pay for Business account. So this is the first step. I'm going to take us through the second step, which is how do I add a payment method, basically. So the second step basically is how do you add your payment method, right? Now, in adding your payment method, the first thing you need to do is you need to go to the link business-pay.jumia.com.ng. You open up that link and then you see this page that says, welcome to JUMIA Pay Business, connect with JUMIA. So I'm going to click on this tab that says connect with JUMIA. And then I'll log in with my email address. And then I'll click on next. The reason I'm clicking on next is because I have already created a JUMIA Pay for Business account in the first step. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my password to log in. Great. So I've successfully logged into my JUMIA Pay business account. Now what I need to do is to add my payment method. So I will click on add payment method, and then I'll select the bank. and then the bank account holder name, and then I'll fix in the bank account number, and then click on confirm. So what I've done basically is I have added my payment method, but then I need to go one step further to ensure that my payment method is verified. In verifying my payment method, we need to send this information. So basically, it tells you that you have to send your JUMIA Pay business account name, your JUMIA Pay business account ID, your store name, that's your seller center store name, your phone number, your first and the last name of the bank account. So for the bank account I added, I need to send the first and the last name, the name of the bank, the last 4 digits of the bank account number. So the last 4. So you're counting from the back. So the last 4 is what you send, and then your bank verification number, BVN. So basically what this will do is, with this information, we can tell if the owner of the seller center account is actually the owner of the JUMIA Pay for Business account. It's just to verify your details. And then this verification will take a period of 48 hours, whereupon you'll get an email telling you your account has been verified or not. In a situation where your account is not verified, we'll tell you the reason why your account wasn't verified and then put you through the next step on how to get the verification sorted out. But basically, you need to ensure that you send all of these details to the email address businessverification.pay.ng@jumia.com. This is the only way to get your payment method verified. So that's that. We're going to go through another step basically, and that step is simply how do I link multiple accounts on Jumia. Now we understand that some sellers have multiple stores and then they need to link their stores together to one Jumia Pay for Business account. But what I would do is I'll run you through all the tabs here on this Jumia Pay for Business account, so we understand basically how it's going to look like. So your main balance basically is what is credited to your Jumia Pay for Business account. Now my main balance is 0 because there's been no transaction on this Jumia Pay Business account. Now, when my account has been successfully verified and then there's a transaction, that is, money has been credited to this Jumia Pay Business account from the finance team, the only thing I need to do is to click on withdraw and then follow the steps to get my money out. Now my money is going to be paid to the bank account, which I had already added to my payment method. So thank you, and then I look forward to having you in the next training, which is for sellers with multiple seller center account. How do you link this account to a Jumia Pay for Business app? Hello, so I'm going to take you through the process and how to register your store if you have multiple stores basically on seller center. So the first thing you do, you take the same step as you took in step 1, which is you go to your store, log into seller center, and then you go to settings, your profile, and then you click on payment method. Next you do is you click on the register button. Now this will take you to the link that takes you to the Jumia Pay portal, where you can create your Jumia Pay business account ID. So what do I do at this particular point in time? Now remember from step 1, I had created a Jumia Pay business account already for my store. Now what I'm doing at the moment is I'm going to log in with the email address I used in creating the first Jumia Pay business account ID. So I'm going to put in my email, which is, and I'm clicking on next, not create account. Now I'm clicking on next because I already have a Jumia Pay business account. And then the next thing is I will put my password. So at this point in time, I get to this page which will, of course, prompt me to say, do I want to use the business name I had already created, or do I want to create a new business account? Now, because I have multiple stores and I am trying to link this store to the first one that I had created initially, I will click on that business account name. Remember, we created in the step 1, which is Bloom Business. And then I will click on confirm. And just like that, I have successfully linked my store, Marion, to my store that I had created in the first step. So I'm going to take us through another process, which is, okay, how do I unlink my store? Now, I may have created a Jumia Pay, account for multiple stores, right? And now I want to link all of these stores to one Jumia Pay account. How do I link it from the Jumia Pay business account I have created at some point in time? And then how do I link all of these stores basically to one unique store, so I can use one Jumia Pay business account and one account number for all of my stores on Jumia Pay. So I'm going to go to a store that I had created initially. So I'm going to take us to a store that I had created initially and linked to a. I'm going to take us to a store that I created initially and then linked to a Jumia Pay business account. Now, for this step, basically, what I want to do is I want to unlink FitLock from the Jumia Pay business account I had created for it and relink it to Bloom Business. Now, what do I do at this point? I'm going to take the same step, which is go to your settings, go to your profile, and then payment method. Now, if you look at this, you see that I already have a Jumia Pay business account for FitLock. So how do I unlink FitLock from the business account it's tagged to currently and retag it to Bloom Business? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on change my account and then go through to the link that takes me to the Jumia Pay for Business portal. And what do I do at this point? All I have to do is click on Bloom Business, click on confirm, and I have successfully changed FitLock from the business account it had previously, and I have relinked it to Bloom Business. Now, how do I know? How can you tell basically if you have successfully linked your store? The first pointer is that your Jumia Pay business account ID is going to be the same as all of the stores that you have linked together. So I'm going to take us to the two stores used previously in step 1 and in step 2, as well as step 3. So let's go to Marion.
So if you look at this, you see that the JUMIA Pay business account ID for Fitlock and Marion are currently the same. This is what you will notice when you have successfully linked your store. At this point in time, all you need to do basically is send your verification details to the business verification team so your JUMIA Pay business account can be verified, and then you can start receiving subsequent payments via JUMIA Pay for business. If you have any question or concern, you can always reach the seller support team by raising a claim.